Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to do topic 64E, that is remaining parts of miscellaneous, and I am very happy to announce that this is the last video of and last session of paper 1 agriculture. So here we will complete our whole agricultural paper 1. Then in some days I will start paper 2. So the first topic of this session is photoperiodism. So what is photoperiodism? It is a development response of plants to the relation of length of light. Development response of plants to the relation of length of light and length of lights and dark periods. It is a psychological reaction of plants to the length of day and night time. Psychological reaction of plants to the length of night and daytime. Plants sense the season by sensing the variations of photoperiod. They sense seasons by sensing variation of photoperiods. That is, what is photoperiod? Length of day and night. The most important response of photoperiodism is the induction of flowering. And it provides both stimuli and induction of flowering. And the stimuli is received by green leaves. The green leaves receive the stimuli, and due to the length of day and night they get the proper season, and then they flower and the plant flowers. And it is mediated by a hypothetical hormone called as hormone is florigen. So this is all about photoperiodism. Hope you all understand it. Now moving on, what is thermoperiodism? This was photoperiodism. Now what is thermoperiodism? So there from the word photo you can understand light. Here from thermo we can understand temperature. So it is the same. It is a genetic and development. It is the growth and development promoted by altering day and night temperature. By altering day and night temperature. The physiological process for this is called vernalization. It only provides stimuli, doesn't induce flowering. It only provides stimuli, but it doesn't induce flowering. But in the photoperiodism you have seen that it also provides stimuli and also induce flowering. Stimuli here also is received by leaves, meristems and embryos. And here it produces vernalin, and here the vernalin then induce synthesis of florigen. So here no florigen is produced directly. First vernalin is produced, then florigen is produced, which then induces flowering. So this was all about thermoperiodism. Hope all understand it. Now moving on to the next topic of the session, that is ecological adaptation of xerophytes. Adaptations of xerophytes. What are xerophytes? That are plants grown in xeric condition, that is desert plants. First of all, we will discuss morphological adaptations. We can see this in roots. Roots are long and they are mainly tap roots. And the roots are well developed and they go deep, long. So they go deep in search of water. Secondly, shoots. They are mostly covered with hairs, wax, and the shoot is oftenly stunted. The growth is stunned growth, and the stem here is fleshy stem. We also see modified stems such as in Opuntia we can see the Opuntia we can see, or Octunia, what you want to say, Octunia, we see there is stem from leaf like structure, phyllocoled stem form leaf like structure, which is called phyllocoled. Leaves are modified in such a way that they reduce the loss of transpiration. Leaves often transform themselves into hard and stiff leaves can be seen. For reproduction, we can see most xerophytes multiply their perennial organs, such as they multiply their organs such as stems. They also reproduce sexually when water becomes available for sexually. Also, they reproduce sexually when plenty of water is available for their growth. So these were morphological adaptation. Now moving on to anatomical adaptations. We can see presence of thick cuticle on leaf and stem epidermis, We can see presence of waxy layer on epidermis so that the light can be reflected. We can see sunken stomata, small and reduced lips, mechanical tissues like sclerenchyma are well developed. Mechanical tissues such as sclerenchyma are well developed. Vascular tissues are present in large amount. So these are some of the anatomical adaptations. I hope you all understand how plants adapt to xerophytic or xeric conditions. Now moving on to the next topic of this session. This is the last topic of paper 1, that is theory of tolerance. What is theory of tolerance? It states that an organism's success is based on complex set of conditions. And that each organism has a certain minimum. Success is based on complex set of conditions, and each organism has certain minimum, maximum and optimum environmental factor that determine their success. So there is a minimum, maximum and optimal factor that determine their success, their stability towards an environment. This is what theory of tolerance is. Now, what is tolerance in plant adaptation? Role of tolerance in plant adaptation and distribution. So plant tolerate to environmental and physical condition to avoid recover from damage. They tolerate to many conditions to avoid damage. and to recover from this damage. They do so by managing their photosynthetic rate. How they adapt? By managing their photosynthetic rate, compensatory growth. They manage their compensatory growth. Moving on to next point, they show some physiological change. Show some phenological changes such as delay in growth, delay in flowering, etc. They enhance their resource allocation. They store reserves and enhance their allocation, or you can say resource allocation. They change their architecture, as you can see in the architecture. In generic conditions, the plant have different types of leaves, different types of stems. So these things help plants to adapt in different places, such as you can see Apensia adapts to desert by changing its architecture, changing its morphology, changing its physiological conditions. Like particular places with particular environment have plants tolerant to adapted to that place. So in particular place we have plants that are tolerant to that place, and hence it signify the distribution. In tropical regions we see big trees, and in temperate region to deserts we see different types of species. So this is how it signifies its distribution. So that is all for today. I hope you all understand. So here we finish paper 1. For any queries, do comment. If you like it, please press the like button, do share and subscribe. That's all for today. Have a nice day. Keep making notes, keep evaluating to your notes. Thank you.